Hey guys, Jonathan Graham here. Today I'll be showing you my latest design. This is a little gift box. I call it the Domino box because if you look at it, it kind of looks like a big domino, and it's from, or whatever size you make it, and it's from 2 sheets of paper for the base and the lid, and it opens like this. I have a smaller one inside. This is from 6-inch squares. This one here, this is actually for 6-inch squares. This is the size I'll be making today, and inside here I have a smaller one. I think this is from 4-inch squares. Again, 2 pieces for the base and 2 for the lid. It's basically an experiment, or what I came up with experimenting with masu boxes, a traditional masu box. Just put those all in there for now. Gets its name because it looks kind of like a domino, the way it's shaped, and with if you use a two-tone like this, kind of like a domino. Okay, so we're going to use 6-inch squares. We're going to start with the base. I'm using red and blue. Kind of reminds me of the Domino Pizza's logo. In fact, that's where I got the name from. Like the Domino, if you've ever seen Domino's Pizza, their logo is like a domino like this, 2 colors. Anyways, to make the modules, you're going to start with one of your 2 papers. These are 6-inch, colored side up, and we're going to fold in half both directions. Now we're going to flip it over white side up and do what's called a blintz fold. I'm going to fold the corners into the center of my square. And you want to make sure when you start out is that you have a piece of paper that is perfectly square, or as square as possible, or else it may not be as perfect as it should be. This is the blintz base. And now if you've never made a traditional masu box, well, you'll kind of learn a little bit today. We're going to fold these sides to the center. Both sides like that. Unfold, and we're going to turn it and fold this other side to the center. So now it looks like this. It's just my chair a bit here. And now I'm going to unfold these 2 sides. I'm going to actually unfold almost everything. I'm going to unfold here, here, and here, and here. And I'm just going to reinforce these creases on this end. This. And we're going to fold this side up on not this crease, but this one right here. So this will come up here, and this point should rest on that crease and fold. So this is our first module. So we can leave it like that. And now we're going to grab our other paper. I'm going to use a blue piece here with stars. And we're going to go, the first part's the same, so I'll go a little bit quicker. We're going to fold in half horizontally and vertically in both directions. Flip it over, face it, so the color side is down. And we're going to now fold the 4 corners to the center once again. And then just like we did with the first piece, we're going to fold the sides to the middle. And then you're going to do it the same on the other side. Now this is where it changes a little bit. We're going to unfold here, and we're going to actually unfold these sides here. I'm just going to reinforce these creases. And this one we're going to actually just unfold the square completely. And now here's the assembly. We're going to take this module here. So basically they're the same, except one square you have this side folded in on that particular crease. This one, it's not. Now we're going to lay this on top. So this white corner, this crease lines up with, so this, not this crease here, but this one here, sits on the edge of this, and more simply have this triangle completely covering the red, so it'll completely hide the red, so you should just see white. And now we're going to turn this carefully, keeping everything lined up, and we're going to fold this point in on the existing crease there once, and there's another crease here. We're going to fold it again in on that crease, and that's what locks the 2 pieces together. Now this is, at this point you can slide this a bit, so this is the last chance to make sure it's lined up. Now we're going to fold these in on, this outermost crease right here. Basically the original blintz folds. And these, again, on the outermost crease, you can see it right there. Move my hand so you can see there. So there's actually a point meeting the center. And now we're going to fold up on the existing crease that's already there from before. It's a bit thicker here because there's more layers, so you just have to kind of make sure everything is lined up well when you do this, so things don't shift too much. Careful not to allow things to shift too much. Things will shift slightly though. The creases might move ever so slightly. And now we're going to bring these sides up, and now if you've ever made a Masu box, this is the same idea. We're going to take this and hold it like this so you can see. We're going to push it on these existing creases. Fold this flap in. And then on this blue side, same thing. Bring it up and fold it in. And now I just like to go around my box, and that's the finished piece, or the base, and you're just going to go around here pinching things together. Now we made our box. That is the bottom of the domino box. You see this is the domino shape. Actually, that does kind of look like Domino's pizza colors. Anyway, now we're going to make the lid. So we're basically, the lid I'm going to go a little bit faster because the lid is actually exactly the same as this, the way we fold the base, with just one slight difference. So let's just grab our blue paper here, and we're going to start the same as the base. Fold it half horizontally and vertically. Colored side up again, flip it to the colored side down. I'm going to fold the corners to the middle. I'm going to go a little bit faster through this first part because this is exactly the same creases as the base. But now is where it changes. When we fold this to the middle, I'm going to actually bring it so that it's just a little bit shy of the middle. A little bit off, so it's a little wider if you look here. See, it's not really touching the middle. Now, actually, I'm going to use this as a template for my next module, the second piece, so that we have the exact same widths, because we want to make sure they're the same, otherwise it won't fold together very well. So again, I'm going to go a little quicker, again, colored side up, horizontally, vertically, turn it over, do your blintz fold here, folding the corners to the middle. And now here's, again, this is where it changes. Now I'm going to take this piece here and place it actually under the flap of this red piece, nice and tight, and I'm going to fold this red side up so it lines up with the blue that's underneath. And that way, when we bring these apart, they're the same height. And now we're going to just grab one of these and finish the rest as before. Unfold, and the crease is going to be right where that diagonal meets it, so you can kind of find it there. And that will make sure that you are folding the right amounts in. So again, here I'm going to leave that white side folded out so you can see this right where the diagonal meets there. That's why I left that out, for example. And then this side too. It should almost automatically land on that because of the way the diagonal meets the vertical. Okay, this one I'm going to unfold. We'll leave it the same as before. We'll unfold 3 sides and unfold it all, and then bring this one side in. I'm just going to reinforce these creases a little bit on these sides. Now the other side, same thing, and unfold here. Again, where it meets, it's a little harder to see with the stars, but you can kind of feel, and I can clearly see where the diagonal creases meet to the vertical when you just placed. And that makes sure that the creases are all the same height all the way around, so our box is going to be nice accurate. And this is for the lid, and the reason we're doing this is so that the lid fits on the box nice. Otherwise you'd have to use a slightly larger paper. Now I'll unfold this all the way. And now, once again, just like before, we're going to take the triangle here and hide the red. In this case, we're using blue and white, or blue and red. You could use any colors you want, but that's what I'm using. So here we go. Turn it so it's facing towards you. Make sure it's lined up well. Fold it down once, fold it down again. And just like before on the existing creases, because this time they're not quite going to meet, well, these will actually still meet the center. Part where it changes is the sides here. Makes the lid a little bit wider and a little shallower than the base. And that way, and then once again, just like on the bottom, we're going to do this. Fold it in, fold it down. I guess you could glue that down if you wanted, but it's not really necessary. I wouldn't recommend it because it's origami and you don't really need to do that once everything is put in place here. Just if you really wanted to make it really secure, you could, but it's pretty sturdy the way it is. And then I go around there, especially on the side where the overlap is, it's a bit thicker. Crease it in, and that's our lid. It's a little bit wider, so when you put your lid on the box, it will fit on nicely. And that, therefore, completes, actually kind of spins too, completes the origami domino box. I think this would be a great gift box. I guess you could, if you made a bunch the same size, you could do domino effect anyway, or draw numbers and make them look more like dominoes. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.